Hello, my souls, and welcome back to Pathologic 2. Ah!
Aki, you are all of the cute, and everyone is going to remind you of that today because it's your birthday. Num nose.
Alright, is the mic freaking out? I think it is. E. Oh, by the way, hey Aki. 1, good boy. 2, happy birthday, man. Also, and yes, I know I can get in trouble for doing this, but hey Aki snack. Mlem. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Aki. Happy birthday to you. Lem. Okay, so Aki's first game with us ever was Pathologic, or rather the first game that he interacted with. I don't know if it was the first game he ever watched of ours. And he kind of wanted a bit of a nostalgia hit going into this, so he wanted me to play Pathologic 2. Well, we've already beaten Pathologic 2, but one of the things I said I was going to do when we originally played the game is come back and play the DLC, the Marble Nest. Now, for those of you who remember Pathologic 2, Marble Nest takes place during the 10th and 11th day, I believe. Oh, okay. During the 10th and 11th day, when everything is essentially going to hell, you play as the Bachelor, the batshit crazy authoritarian dude who, he's a thing. He's just a little he's a little fucking crazy. E. Yeah, I thought you had something equivalent to a milkshake earlier. Or at least that's what you were saying. Yep. Ow. You are Daniel Dankovsky, a Bachelor of Medicine and Fighter of Death. Used bandage, immunity boosters, morphine, a heart, and some milk. Well, hey, Aki, the best part about that is, even though you're only going to be here for the next couple hours, if you don't see the ending, this thing is going to be up on YouTube for as long as the channel exists. So you can come back and watch the ending whenever you want.
No, there is no escape.
You're a brave man, Doctor. I'm glad to see you finally mustered up the courage to do it. Meaning it's probably time to say goodbye, right? I mean, this guy is an arrogant dick, so that's rather unkind of you. My courage never faltered in the first place. Well, are you going to die now? Death is awaiting you downstairs by the exit. I wonder if you'll manage to give it the proper answer this time. Doctor, I've been fighting death my whole life, and I usually succeed. There's a proper dealing. When dealing with death, punching it sorry, bony face seems like the best option. You're a great doctor, there's no denying that. A skilled fighter of death, a plague almost devoured this town, but you managed to protect the stone yard from the infection, create an impenetrable citadel here. Take a peek outside and you'll see that the people are still dying. Why do you reckon that is? My plans were disrupted by a freak accident. If only I could relive that bloody day. You made a mistake, fought the wrong enemy. What do I have to do to get through to you? You want to exterminate death, yet you drag it behind like a tethered bull. That's just not the right way. I'm tired of your step poetry. Let me through, please. Farewell, Doctor. You're a good man, but your eyes were stitched shut. Go down. Death is getting restless. Evil Saturday, foul Saturday. Any Saturday is followed by a Sunday. Okay, so this one's gonna start us off weird. This one's gonna start us off with a fucking... This one's starting us off weird. Hold on. I am going to adjust my controls ever so slightly. Get out, keep out. Oh my god. Well, she's very dead. That's been full looted. Of course. Done. I took them all away. Can't do no more. Took them away. Everyone. What about you? How are you feeling? Dead tired, Doctor. I haven't had decent sleep for 2 days now. Any more assignments? We're goners anyway. No chance to break out of here. Did all what we could. This seems to be it. Orderly number 12 going off duty. Take a break, number 12. You're released from duty. Just one more thing, Doc. Reckon there's still hope? Epidemic destroyed 8,000 people in a week. I really have to ask? There's 13 districts in your town. Miraculously, I managed to save 2. Dozens of refugees are sheltered here. There will be survivors. Do you take the sick to the side room, you nitwit? No proper conditions. It's too small. Okay. Okay. You were dead. Everything's done. I got a bit sleepy, though. Sorry about that. Shall we proceed to the treatment, Doctor? Thought you were dead. So did I about you. I mean, Marat and I came to ask you what to do next, and then you were lying in a coffin. Marat snapped. He doesn't trust you anymore. That's silly, I just zoned out for a bit. That's silly, I just dozed off for a moment. Don't give me that, Doctor. I don't blame... And don't blame yourself. I think I know why we ended up like this. Your attention must have slipped today. You didn't put all the pieces together, failed to assemble the puzzle. You need to have some rest. If you're not squeamish, you can take any bed. You told us yourself, don't you remember? Everything that transpired did so for very good reason. The puzzle was almost solved, but some pieces must have slipped. Me, I don't even know what events you were referring to. It was your day, after all, not mine. Evil Saturday, foul Saturday. Oh no. I know what's happening here. Evil Saturday, foul Saturday is the day we have to relive. Puzzle is not the word I would use. I'm glad you're feeling better, Dora. Now get some rest. I know how this ends. I know how this goes. Get out, keep out. Who's next? I'm talking to myself. Oh no, that's Rannon. Ah, so it's true. You've given up, resigned to die, thrown in the towel. Great Bachelor Dankovsky, a celebrity, thanatologist, the scientist who is claimed to have defeated death itself. Utterly failed, have you? What makes you think I've resigned to die? I trusted you, we all did. For as long as you lived, so did we. I know it. I know it firsthand, and now you've decided you've had enough and marched into the grave meekly. Like a lamb to the slaughter, it must feel nice to find an easy way out. The easy way is shifting all the responsibility from your dumb head to my shoulder. It all just slipped through your fingers. The disease infiltrated the stone yard today, but you didn't notice. Your type would never go through a back alley. Your routes are always the same. The main street to the main square and back. Perhaps you weren't really looking. Perhaps you were in league with it. The epidemic began the day you arrived in town. I wonder if it's all a coincidence. In a grip, you're a quitter and a disgrace.
There he is.
That was easy. Oh, I forgot. That's how you sneak. Okay. Where do I go now? Oh, hi, Death. The executor. This is it, Doctor. You fought valiantly, but you've lost. A foe like me is no match for men, and you are no exception. Are you ready to die? No, that's not what I intend to do. So you didn't understand anything, stubborn man. You've done more than is humanly possible. You've cordoned off the safe part of town, but it was all in vain. I'm here already. I don't believe you. This is all a dream, a nightmare. A prophetic dream, Bachelor, such is the nature of the plague. The town seems clean and calm in the morning, but somewhere in the depths of the nondescript house, a carrier is already lurking. Come noon, fleas appear in hordes, transmitting the sickness. So do rats. By the evening, the whole town is in agony. You've seen this many times already. So are you ready to die? Damn! No, don't even try. Soon I'll wake up and you'll be gone. No, you may not see me at once, but that doesn't mean I won't be there. I'm telling you, I'm already in this part of the town. Please understand that the resistance is pointless. You need to come to terms with my existence and accept me. Like you accept the law of gravity, I am Earth. We are of the same nature. Are you ready to die, Bachelor? I think death is my job. You've been studying death all your life, yet your understanding of its nature still eludes you. Like a child, you'll squeeze your eyes shut to hide from the monster. No, I'm not. If you're truly already here, then hide all you want. Here I come. As you wish, in that case. Go see for yourself. Begone, plague. Out of my way. Excuse
What's that
you.
you're carrying around?
Doctor, wake up. A bad thing happened. What thing? Blackie's old man is ill, but it's not plague. I mean, not the sand thing. Will you cure him? And not send beakheads after him? We'll see about that. Where is he? Whether it's the sand thing or not is for me to decide, but well done, lad. Waking me up immediately. An hour of hesitation could have lost the town's life. Or lost us the town's life. Also, Judge was here, demanded you be woken up, so I stopped him. Didn't know how the old geezer looked at all. Nuts is how he looked. Or I didn't like how the old geezer looked at all. Nuts is how he looked. Hands shaking and all. Really? Sounds odd, alright. I'll deal with your Blackie friend and then pay a visit to the Crucible. There's a sick person in Neck 1. Okay. So I'm going to look around my house and loot everything first. Ooh. Well, that was meaningless. I'll save my game right now. So one of the reasons why I'm looking around the house so much, by the way, guys, is for those of you who remember this game, food is very important. Knowing what you have is very important. And it's loading my ass up with money. So if memory serves, this guy was pretty well off, pretty loaded in the game. So buying food shouldn't necessarily be an issue. And open that door. And open that door. Yeah, at least at the beginning it shouldn't be a problem. Unless, of course, this is the day that... Unless, of course, this is one of the days that... the rationing thing is already a thing. Water bottle. Water was another really important thing. Alright. Ooh. Okay, yeah, no, that is the way I'm supposed to go. Orderly number 6. Grigory Gorky, number 6. Here to report to you, Doctor. Well, generally the coast is clear, sir. No signs of the plague. I'd say you've won. Congratulations are in order. As for us, we're leaving this part of town. Our place is across the river, still work to be done there. State of the coast is mine to evaluate, and my information differs from yours. How many of you are here in the stone yard? 36 or 36? I need every commanding orderly to report to me. Stat, you have half an hour. Most orderlies are gone for good. Some of them are gone home. Even. Come now, Doctor. Your work is done. Take a look for yourself. I've seen happier corpses. You're overworked and deserve a rest. A good, long, peaceful rest. There's no rest for the wicked. I never dismiss the order. I dismiss the orderlies. Why are they gone? Do my words mean nothing? There's simply nothing left to do. The coast is clear. There are several orderlies who have not abandoned their duty. They are probably still out there guarding suspicious spots. They insist on staying unless you withdrew the order personally. Doctor, liquors, if you ask me. Subservient show-offs. I mean, damn. Thank God someone's heart and mind, our heart and mind are in the right place. Why so tense, Doctor, if I may ask? Some whippersnapper just rushed past. What's the disturbance? No, it was another thing. No, it was nothing. Another thing. No matter. No offense. No, off you go. And start with the search. If you see anything suspicious, report to me immediately. Every hour counts. That's the other thing. Just because I can. That's how that works. Okay. Okay, so it's this building. Found a beetle. I know, right, Aki? It's been a nice long time since I've played this game. And even if it isn't the same story, it's still close. It's still part of it. It's not Sandpest. Don't tell him beakheads. He'll get better, I know it. Is this your father? Stepfather, same thing. He brought me up, provide for me. When did he get sick? An hour ago or so, dropped down and started beating and flopping like a fish. Mouth open and all, brought him water, but he couldn't tell it was me. Nearly an hour, that's good news. The man is dead. Seem like a sand pest, but there's no harm in double checking. Be safe than sorry. Doesn't seem like sand pest, but there's no harm in double checking. Better safe than sorry. Symptoms do not fit the horrible disease that exterminated 2/3 of the town's population in a week. Judging by preliminary analysis, the man died of a massive stroke. Still think we should perform an autopsy. I'll call the orderlies. They'll take the body where it belongs. Relieved, and orderly, an ordinary stroke. Yes, not even everyone dies of the sand pest. And no, it's all begins someplace else. You've got the wrong idea. Well, perhaps you could tell me the correct one. Oh, you thought you could catch me on your first try. That's quite an ego, Doctor. Ambition seems to be your middle name. You challenge death. Expect your fight to be this simple? Must be kidding. I'm almost offended. I've been fighting death for many years, and I usually succeed. Neither pox, nor cholera, nor sandpests kill people. All they do is reduce their lifetime. Yet the time of the world is yours to control. Who was the murderer? A sickness that let no second chance go to waste, or you, who bothered not to hurry? I think the latter. You are arrogant and condescending, Doctor. Despise people, their life, health, and time means nothing to you. Want an example? You turned the cathedral into an isolation ward, and now it's chock full of exhausted and terrified people. They've spent a torturous night there, waiting for you to examine them. You're in no hurry to relieve their suffering. And check. Num snuggles. Empty water bottle. Alright. Okay. There we are. Orderly number 2. Mikhail Goba, number 2, reporting in. You know, no matter what they said, I couldn't believe you were done for... And I was right. Your vigilance is commendable, Mikhail Goba, report the situation. Reporting in, the Dust District, House 1. There it is, to the left. Smoking chimney is harboring, Aspity, a local quack. There's a rumor circulating that she's not susceptible to the sand pest and can cure it too. House 2 to the right, a suspicious group of children is ogling its window. They're probably up to no good. This Aspity, or Saba, is quite a character. It's plainly obvious what type she will attract. The infected types. Nimble they are. Swift like mice. Won't be held back by any kind of barrier. You won't be able to stop them. I mean, look, they're already crowding your place. The mob was even larger at dawn. How long has she been here? Came last night. I mean, you sealed the stone yard, so there's no sand pest here. Then, consequently, she has few pilgrims visiting. There's no demand for her services, but still, be safer to get rid of her. She's looking for trouble. What's wrong with the children, then? You said they're ogling the window. The children are not getting enough spanking. That's what's wrong with them. They don't give a rat's ass about the adults. You have surely noticed. It's a clear sign. Whenever there are kids, there's trouble. It's just the game they play. Malicious games. I wouldn't be surprised to find the whole outbreak was a game of theirs, too. Rival number 2. Do you really believe in magic like some of the uneducated old... like some sort of uneducated old wife? They're just children. Okay, first things first. There's an empty bottle. Well, have you collected them? Collected what? The nuts! You promised to get us nuts! Well, what do you need nuts for? How many times have I told you? It's none of your business. Must be 100 times or 200. I need them. Simple as that. You're mistaking me for someone else, girl. Doctor, are you sure you're alright? Suppose you've gotten sick yourself? They say the sick one's starting to rave and don't recognize their family and can't remember who they are. It's just as they say, the first symptom of the sand plague is madness, strange behavior, and your behavior seems very strange to me. God damn, this game is fucking weird sometimes. Let me say it again, we had a deal. You can go everywhere, I can't go anywhere. Thanks loads for that, right? That's why you get me nuts, and I give you whatever you need in exchange, like lockpicks, handmade. Rare, a super luxurious product, if you ask me. Sounds like a deal here, have a nut. Who's got the keys? Not me, I don't know. I don't need to go here anyways. One can catch him from over here just fine. What's in there? Catch him. 2 solid masters are dying in there right now. Siskin and Lotman. Both have been over the river, so now they're done for. That's what you get for getting carried away. Anyways, I want to collect them into nuts. I'll listen to them before I go to sleep, but they'll advise me. Collect them into nuts how? Nut is a tricky fruit. It resonates. If you do everything properly, you can preserve a person inside. Got it? Talk to him after death and all. The teeny hole, if he agrees. If he agrees to, I mean. That is not a fruit, you blockhead. Sounds reasonable, though. Okay, I'm going to pause really quick. This game is fucking nuts. I will be playing this until the completion of this game as well, by the way. It's only supposed to be a 2-hour game, but knowing me and my lack of speed, I'm probably going to end up playing this through for about 3 hours or so. Okay, I'm trying not to sprint too much, by the way. Because if memory serves, sprinting is also a bad idea. But then again, there's water in the area, so... I can talk to these people. Staff Sergeant Plumber, contrary to the instructions of the representative of the local authority, Judge Gregory Kane, I kept my squad on security duty. Your orders, sir? Yesterday, the cathedral was filled to the brim with people who exhibited signs of the sand plague. I hope they're still inside. You kidding? Gone with the wind. Why are you still here then? I don't want to be court-martialed. I wasn't the judge who assigned us here. That's frightening too, Doctor. One can't be too cautious. Scared of what? A couple of them stayed inside, the rest have scattered, but one must be mites, plague bearers. Ones must be mites, plague bearers. Either dead on their feet or responsible enough to, if not to flee. We haven't checked. You don't need to. I'll do it. Hey, it's a Lewis! Num! Clockworker. Each time I catch a glimpse of that giant clock up there, I'm reminded of the fact that the cathedral is not a temple, but rather a machine. What world are you? I'm but a humble servant. I work here. I always have and always will be confined to this place, so don't worry about me. I won't go anywhere. Those two also refuse to leave, which means they cling to life too much. Understandable obscenity. Doesn't make sense. If they're sick, they'll lock themselves away. Locking themselves in won't help. Look up, Bachelor. Can you see the clock? Its hands are frozen. Outside, they won't live to see the evening. But in here, nothing will threaten their lives until the time starts running again. If you can call this pathetic, feverish crawling inside a heartless, stone-belly life, that is. Drawing the perfect picture of my life. This bloody town of yours. Alright, less small talk and more examining the secrets of life eternal. What are they called anyway, as Adam and Eve? Marta and Dora. Stand your watch. Dora Fugel. Don't listen to him, he's raving, thinks he's got sand pest, but I know perfectly well it's mere consumption. I'd rather examine you, your arm if you please, and look at the light. She's unnaturally pale and drowning in sweat, but you see no other signs of sand plague. The vacant look and general unfocused appearance betrays a commotion of nerves that suppresses general anxiety. I see no obvious sign of infection, but Have it your way. I'd rather share you stay here. It will be for the better. I know I'm sick, so I'm going to surrender myself to the soldiers. Let them execute me. Simple as leaving the cathedral, you know. So, are you still here then? Extend your arm, please. I'd like to check the pulse and look me in the eye. Symptoms do remind you of the plague. Fever, dilated pupils, slurred speech patterns. You will not live to see this evening, but a person sick with the sand plague at this stage would also have yellowish skin colorations. Hard to say for sure. Do what you will, but it's not the sand pest. I'm sorry, but I can't let you die. If you're infected, I need you to keep to here as proof that I'm right about the new outbreak. I'm locking you in. I was gonna say. It's okay, Hunter. Being late is better than not showing up at all. True. I want to see if there's anything up top here. I don't think there is. Although it would be an interesting way to commit suicide, just jump off the thing. Right on top of the people that I just said I was going to help. Moonwalking down the stairs. Alright. The shop. Gory Kane is lifting the lockdown. Damn. Hey, it's a Volk! Also, hello Volk, hello Lewis, hello Hunter, num num. Pancrat Lickabor, Bachelor. Can't be damned to remember my number. We got two sorts of trouble here. I don't know which is worse. Firstly, the steppe people abandoned their camp behind the cathedral yesterday. The ones who stayed are preparing a funeral of some sort. Secondly, the judge has kindly gone off his rocker. Cancels your quarantine measures, and I think he harbors an infected person too. Where's the judge? He's home in the workshop up the stairs and to the left. And don't forget them steppe people too. Just follow the footpath by the cathedral. Go through the apple tree garden. You'll see a place, or at least the smoke from their fire. I gotta have a word with the judge first. Not the plague, man died of a stroke. The judge has lost his mind, Bachelor. He denies the obvious, claims that the epidemic is still here. Perhaps he's not as mad as you think. He went to warn you, and he's relieved the quarantine, canceling your orders. He's disbanded the soldiers, unlocked the cathedral, sent the orderlies away to the other side of the river. Master is a very kind man. You have an odd sense of humor. I know very little. The judge is a brilliant mind. Master used to be extremely shrewd and conscientious. Help him, doctor. Perhaps pills or leeches are in order. A bloodletting, maybe. Just let me in. Definitely bring a snack for the Aki snack. Eat.
A soul is like a spring or a bowstring. The
Georgie Kane,
reaches when you release.
I dropped by your place at dawn, Bachelor. Wanted to warn you of my plan. Your young assistant asked me not to disturb you. I judged that it was better to let you have some rest. The catastrophe has already struck, and you needed all the strength you could muster to face the trial of today. The carrier here, where are they? Indeed, a frightened and odd-looking man begged me for shelter yesterday. I let him go. Can't believe my ears. You let him go. Why in the world? Quite so, for I am the judge, and as is commonly agreed upon, I boast a certain level of intelligence. It's plain to me that you are on the verge of shredding me to pieces, but still your wrath. As great Athena once said, strike if you will, but hear. I'm listening. You are a fanatic, Bachelor, a crusader. Your whole life is a duel with death, I know. I've read your articles, followed your progress in the capital. For many years you've been trying to eliminate the very phenomenon of death. Continue this war of yours in town too. I'd implore you to look at this problem from a different angle. A different angle, such as? The plague is a type of a death to you. It is just a type of death to you. But to me it is essentially an exam. And one must not run away from exams forever. Sooner or later one must take them. How about sharing your elaborate theory with the people lying in mass graves across the river? Oh wait, they won't be able to hear you. I've built this town, Bachelor. It's very unusual, you have to admit. It's imponderable. This imponderable tower is its crowning achievement, and it was I who envisioned it like this. Surely you do not allow the thought that I do not care for it. This is my life's work. There's nothing in the world that means more for me. And yet you act as though you detest it. And yet you live through the quarantine, exposing your creation. You would put your own children on train tracks too. Just to check, because it's not entirely impossible, it wouldn't survive. Towns are like people. Some are common and plain, content with their plainness. Others try to prevail over their nature, grow, reach for the sky. Are you playing God? No. An obstetrician or hangman. Don't jump to conclusions. This isn't a punishment. This is an exam. Can't you tell the difference? An exam can be passed, and then one can move forward. Yeah, your town has obviously failed it. Let's not jump to conclusions. Don't you care for the casualties? According to my statistics, some 15,000 people have died. Your compatriots, your followers. My heart aches for them. This is dreadfully cruel, but perhaps their thing we're trying to build can be erected with the help of those who have passed it, the exam of death, who have learned not to fight it, like you do, not to deny it, but rather understand it. No, embedded into themselves, use it. Humanity has learned to use the law of gravity, hasn't it? There's your proof. Just look out the window. There was a time when humans could not brave the sky, but that time has passed. You are truly, utterly mad. Okay, first things first. Going to the shop. I want to see what all I can pick up. Confused woman. People were evicted from 3 houses yesterday. They must have left food behind. Is it going to be distributed? I suspect you're mistaken. Each household was provided 3 days worth of food for the isolation period, the bare minimum. So I very much doubt there are any edibles left anywhere. I don't know, but there may be goods inside. Those houses stand deserted anyway, so why won't they let us in? And where were the evicted people relocated, I wonder? It's not like there are spare houses in the stone yard where we were trying to accommodate the refugees from across the river. People were packed like sardines. Some of them even had to sleep outside. Now, Doctor, the owners are told to have gone back across the river. The whole ordeal is over, isn't it? By the way, does this mean that our own guests will also be evicted soon? I want to take a look personally. Where are these houses? They're guarded, I should hope. I know, rumor has it there's soldiers standing watch by them. Even if there's no food left inside, perhaps we can at least relocate some refugees there. I mean, really, Doctor, my own house is so packed, there's no room to swing a cat. You've forbidden them to go outside, too. I've forbidden everyone to go outside, yourself included, but my words seem to fall on deaf ears. You're playing with fire, big shot. If the shop ain't open in an hour, we're tearing it down. If you do, it'll be your loss first and foremost. The people are starving, the children are starving. What was distributed the day before yesterday, gone now. Closed everything due to the threat of infection. Threat is no more, so open the shop back up or I will simply dismantle it. Patience is running thin. Who told you the threat is no more? I don't know, but I know the judge, Gregory Kane, himself, lifted the quarantine, unlocked the isolation ward, dismissed the orderlies, so let him open the shop. If he doesn't, we'll break it open, 3 huge bags of millet in there, and flour too, and people know everything. It's the empty can that makes the most noise. Rumor mongering is worse than infection. Promotes panic. You don't open it, we'll get to you too. Got yourself special treatment, ain't ya? Don't play with fire, big shot. You were playing with fire now, good lady. What you looking at? Move along. Our business is here, not yours. How rude. Ungratefulness is the worst sin. Wrong. As long as I'm the doctor in this town, everything is my business. You ordered to lock the shop yesterday, didn't you? Well, lo and behold, it's locked. So why'd you come here? An exception, are ya? Locked for everyone but you big city fucker. Watch your tongue. Perhaps you need jail time to cool your head off. Shop. Okay. Oh, apparently stamina regenerates. Or... Yes, I am, Claire. Also, snuggles for everyone! Oh my god. So, if I stop and chat every now and then, it's a thing. But hey, Aki, holy god. I really need to play this game, like, again. Or I need to find a copy of the original Pathologic. Oh my god.
This joint won't break. It's made of metal.
You really honestly want to die? Are you that bored of us? No, I don't intend to die anytime soon. I see. Tell me, Doctor, do you know who we are? Where you are right now, I mean. In the unluckiest town on Earth. You're in the room. You're in your room right now, lying in bed, feverish, sleepyhead, and shrewd are there too. We're giving you water and put a wet towel on your forehead, just like you told us to. It's good that you can at least hear us now. Answer even. Curious. Are you telling me you didn't wake me up in the morning? I did, but it was yesterday. What time is it now? Not the right one for silly banter, excuse me. I have urgent business to attend to. Almost midnight, you're dying. I didn't want you to die. Even if you're bedridden, raving, living is still better than dying. You know so much interesting stuff, too. And keep giving me water and doing the wet towel thing. And thank you for taking good care of me.
There are logical discrepancies in the world.
Yeah, well, of course I did. Oh, by the way, I should point out, I didn't actually make the thumbnail, or the image in the thumbnail for what was used for this thing. Uh, Cake picture was actually Alex. Actually, Alex down there. I just kind of superimposed it over a image of the Marble Nest DLC title. Chestnut. So at very least, that girl will give me something for a chestnut. I need to go talk to the girl. I need a lockpick. I came here before you, but you may go first. I need to pluck up my courage. So you came for the cure? Are you sick? No, I'm not sick. I came here so that Aspity could examine my dream to me. Or explain my dream to me. We all did. So this Aspity is a dream teller, huh? Indeed. Dreamed frightening things today. Only Aspity can tell me the truth. Tell the true dream truth from dream lie. Truth from dream lie. What are you talking about? All dreams are prophetic, but ordinary people can't tell which dream thing will happen inevitably, which can be changed, and which were merely dross. About you, what did you dream of? It's my business, not yours. Even if I told you, it would be pointless. You'd only hear dream lies. Aspity, on the other hand, can see the dreams with her own eyes, so it doesn't matter which words you use to describe it. Truly outstanding gift. Well, you have every right not to tell me. Where, oh where are those annoying kids? Oh, okay. By the way, Lem, let's save my game real quick.
Roots and blood. That is what fills our veins. Roots and blood.
Ah. I dreamed that an outbreak would happen here today. The plague itself came to me wearing an elderly's outfit and gave me time until the evening. No matter, it sounds stupid when I say it out loud. I need a dream hook. Try to remember the mood. If only for a second, this is crucial. Then in your mind's eye, imagine a single detail that seems pivotal to you. Just don't try to invent anything new, remember it. Then I'll be able to see your dream as it was. You're missing the point, Doctor, and I think you always also tend to mix up death and plague, which are actually not the same. You mixed up death, and death, but they are not the same. Can't even tell death from death. Not the same. How many different words did I use? One, are you telling me they all sounded different to you? The thing that came to you tonight was death, not death. And or as you thought. It wants you to understand why it haunts you, and it won't take you until you do. Won't take you in until you do. It's simple as that. I see, so I was supposed to just accept everything and meekly go belly out. No. If you agree to die without understanding, you will simply cease to exist. I doubt that would be of interest to you, and I'd definitely be pointless to your visitor. It would never do anything unless it had a point. Damn. Death literally is the cessation of existence. It's been studied all my life. I know what I'm talking about. This is precisely why it can't just take you in. You're blind. You don't know the fight. The first thing about it. Death is not the end. Not at all. Would you like me to prove it? You're a doctor. You'd easily see through any act. Watch me die properly. When it knocks, simply open the door. Alright, let's take a look at your proof. Aki! Why did your birthday present just become a drug trip? I forgot that this game was like this sometimes. Oof. I remember the slow ramping up of the weird. This one's just fucking instant weird.
Gather round, Khatanga. Gather round. September's here. Harvest time.
See, there's nothing terrible about it. I died properly. What do you mean properly? I knew why it needed to happen. Never let this understanding slip my mind, not even for a second. Concentration and the ability to clear your mind of any secondary thoughts are crucial. That is all there is to it. Why did it need to happen? This time I did it because I needed to convince you that running away from death will get you nowhere. You won't win this way. You'll only make it worse. There's no need to hurry, though. Suicide only leads to void. It's not the right way to cross the threshold. How can it be worse? And if death is so painful, why hurry? Because the fear swells inside you. And fear won't help you understand how to die properly. Even without the understanding, you will still die, Bachelor. But it won't be a true death. The contrary will be your complete, absolute end. You will simply cease to be. It's not quite as unpleasant as eternal damnation, but still rather less thrilling. Drop your weapons, stop resisting, unlock the gate, and we will spare your lives. The oldest trick in the book, and it never fails.
Picture is slowly coming together.
Oh, Jesus, fuck. I need to find the children. Ah! Finally, you're here, Doctor. Just shoot a bunch of children away. They tried to sneak in and seize lockpicks from the two. You find the... Did not find the heart to shoot, forgive me. They're just children after all. Lockpicks. Well, sir, kids often ferret about empty flats, and the owners of this house were evicted. Here, sir, 2 lockpicks are confiscated, but still... Yeah, but they still got more. I'll never get back. And they'll never back off. I know what I'm talking about, sir. Just... Why were the residents of this house evicted? For some reason, people from the Crucible came by and told them to vacate the premises. No, sir. I was only assigned to this duty this morning. I dismissed, sir. Yes, go on. Can you hear them? What? Voices? They must be in the mansion. No, nothing must... No, it must have been leaves. Why'd you come here? Your camp is in the steppe behind the cathedral. At Eva Jan's, I know, and then she died. Do you know why? Commit suicide. Jump from top of your bloody cathedral. The fuck?
The moon has come. A new chapter began in everybody's lives.
Okay. I'm going to do a thing. I'm gonna do a thing because I'm kind of pissed. I didn't tell him to hand me the goddamn lockpicks. What's going on? I'm currently trying to...
Where? I feel the mothballs rattling inside my heart.
Picture is slowly coming together.
Okay. So this is where I was saying I needed to find the kids. That actually makes me wonder. Nope. Hold on. Hold on, I forgot to do a thing.
Enough blabbering.
Must feel terrible, right? That's fine. I forgive you. Confused. Adults always do. Oh yes, adults are always occupied with the most asinine nonsense, like feeling anxious that a bunch of urchins keep roaming the streets, putting themselves in mortal danger. I do feel terrible for some reason. It's not like I need to drink. There's no pressing need for me to drink or eat or do any of that. Be better soon, Doctor, and I'm sorry for you. Thanks for the concern about those lockpicks. Okay. There we go. Now. Huh. Living her here. Huh. Lockpicks. And then over.
The moon has come. A new chapter began in everybody's lives.
There we go. Blah. Now let's see what's in here, shall we? That's a lot of nuts. That's a lot of nuts. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff here to... Weird. Excuse me. The money seems meaningless. What the fuck? The money feels meaningless. What the hell? Yeah, no, the money seems meaningless for some reason. Well, this gave me a lot of stuff. Come here, step behind the cathedral. It's too sorrowful there. One of us is getting married, not time for joy. Marriage is a happy occasion. Not according to our tradition. Curious to see your funeral. I'd be curious to see your funeral then. Weird. Okay. So, Serg is drunk. Is Serg being drunk in Discord or just in general? I'm assuming just in general. Herb Bride. You're a doctor. You've been expecting you. Who exactly you're planning to bury? I'd like to examine them first. No, first you will listen. My husband doesn't want you to treat him. He refuses to live. We need him to live until this evening. You will help. And I can appreciate your husband's choice. Any sane person would prefer the news to dealing with your step traditions. Till the evening, and then let him die, right? Yes. Alright, let's get to it. Where is he? Go to the yurt. You're the doctor. You will help. Nice to have everything decided for you. Look, brethren, Snake Man comes. Let's call him Moga. Moga, lovely, very evocative. No place for you here. A wedding, not for you to watch. Oh, custom, huh? We're not allowed to talk today. There's a celebration. Where is he? I thought they said in the yurt. Which yurt? Here's one of the herb dancers. The herb dancer. Or herb bride. Okay, let's figure out which fucking yurt this guy's in. Oh, there he... Oh, God. Oh, dong. Creature is breathing heavily. A deep and dirty wound is gaping across its belly. No one bothered to dress it. Operate on him. One would require clean bandages and painkillers. And you'll have to move fast. No, you know what? There's internal bleeding. The creature dies. Happened to hell. I knew, didn't I? Well, no one will say it will be saved now. Doctors don't always end up being winning in their duels with death. Really? Why? Mother Boda gives us no respite. The earth is calling, such is our fate then. The soil we came, the soil we return. As for you, go. We need to prepare ourselves. I'm sorry. Weird. Okay. So I need to go back to the kids. Pigeon. So will medicine be delivered by you now? I need spirits. Spirits serves the spirits? No. Sanitizer costs their weight in gold now. What if it was so what of it? Was it you who ordered the drugstore locked up? Us common folk are afraid to go there. Never mind that it's the one. It's on the outskirts. No meds in the headquarters. No meds in possession. Them soldier lads won't give us none. So how do we get better? Ain't God's way this. You need medicine so badly. Let me look at your pupils. Come on now, Doc. I'm healthy. Only asked for my fellow man. Right, to raise your spirits. So so what? We go back to work with the stinking plague defeated and all. Means I have to return to the factory. Is that it? Isn't your factory across the river? Your central outbreak? You're right. So how do I get back to work then? Here's how. You go to the nearest soldier and explain you're a volunteer willing to fix barricades. Got it? And off you are. Well, calamity's over, ain't it? Hence my questions and all. Bored that I were. Go to the Crucible then. You'll find a recruiter right there, top of the stairs. Volunteers and orderly. They'll give you the proper equipment. I need to go talk to the children, then I need to go to the drugstore. I need to talk to the kids. Oh, what the fuck did you do? See your doctor, it's all over. Damn. Shame you weren't here earlier, but there's nothing to be done now. Fuck. Something strange going on in Bridge Square. Here comes Bachelor Dankovsky, the man who failed to defeat death. How do you know? We know all about you. We know what you did yesterday and what you're doing, going to do tomorrow. And what am I doing tomorrow? There won't be a tomorrow. Today is your last day. Excellency, please make good use of it. Everything will be decided this evening, Excellency. A terrible appointment is in store for you, and you will not emerge from it victorious. Indeed, we do know the key to victory, but alas, it will be for none. For no use, the Bachelor Dankovsky. Why? Only a man with an open heart can overcome such adversity. So if I had a softer heart, I'd teach me how to win this duel. Maybe, possibly, but it's useless to explain to a heartless man. Take heart, Excellency. If you'll ever find it, that is, and then come back to us, even though it all sounds like a rather implausible turn of events. An outbreak doesn't seem like a good time to become soft-hearted, but I'll keep your words in mind. Huh. I have a feeling we're gonna get a bad ending. Kookaroo. Old man. Psst. Hey, sir. Lend me an ear, will ya? You'll like the guy, head guy here, right? You like the head guy here, right? I know where you, lad. Kookaroo, I'm local. Con Kane's best friend. Yes, around everyone knows me. And what might you want, Kookaroo? Con Kane's best friend. Look, old man, you're like, listen, you're at that drugstore. They have medicine, like powders. I mean, it's not like everything's got stolen, right? Something has to remain. But the twat of a soldier is a vigilant jerk. I need powders. What for if you're sick? You're not taking powders. You're coming with me. Sending him across the river to my auntie. Your auntie, huh? You tell the soldiers he'll let you. Tell the soldier he'll let you in. This is not in his interest to get on your bad side. Then you can, like, throw all that you find to me from the window. There's a broken window upstairs. We'll split the profit. I'll wait for you down here. Require more inventive scam to be fooled. I mean it, word. There's no other way to get anything from that drugstore. We can't help we can help each other. Come on, old man. Everyone knows me here. Just ask around. Kukuru's name. A man of his word, and they'll all tell you. I'll wait by the window, I promise. Got a cig? We'll discuss your smoking habits if I find you waiting for when I return. Let's try to get this highest of yours. Hey, sir? They say your beakheads raised a den in the atrium last night. Found a huge bunch of them wicks. Wicks? Infected gets got themselves a pretty little nickname. They did. The ones that are burning and hiding away from the quarantine are wicks. As they cover themselves in rags, and the responsible ones are mites, and as in dynamite. So did the beakheads really snatch them and themselves a bunch of wicks? I don't know, never heard a thing about the raid. Who knows? Perhaps they did. And look at us here, guarding the drugstore, a bunch. The order is that not a thing is to be taken away from the store. Terrible danger, indeed. But why? They brought you samples. Your samples here, I believe. Plague vials. All right, I'll check. I'm just doing my duty, sir. If this is an inspection, I can let you in. I have to search you after, though, about that in advance, safety measure and all. I need medicine, not the plague test tubes. Don't need the used bandages. Morphine immunity boosters. Bandage, need that. Immunity boosters, morphine. Okay. Okay. This is getting weird. Let's give him an immunity booster. You know what? I'll give him a thing of morphine. Sorry, doctor, but I'm gonna have to search you. Nothing to be carried out of the store. Warn you, so no hard feelings. Can we start the bargain, perhaps? No, hands up, please. It's not like I'll be the one regretting this. Huh. See? Just waiting here, and you doubted me. Here's your share, take it. Fair and square. At all. Are your parents still alive? Nope, orphaned. Hey, will you take me in? I'll think about it. Aw. Well, okay. Later, Tanuki! Num num! Anytime, man. And like I said, this one will be going until the end of the night, so... Well, until the end of the game, at very least. Okay. I need to go talk to the kid. By nuking? That them? I've gambled my soul away. So who has it now? Left their stupid theater behind across the river. Now idle away at the square in front of the bloody cathedral and wonder how they got here in the first place. They won't accept your bet. Teach their own, as they say, as the saying goes. Keep your chin up, my friend. You've been swindled. There's nothing more to it. Not so easy to extract a person's soul. I need to find those kids. They should be right over here. There they are. Fine, thank you. Your old town, on the other hand, needs help. Hey, Skylar fans and more. Aki just actually left, but he will be able to see this later because he will probably be watching the, what's it called? The, think of this. Ooh. Lewis, Aki had to take off. He's probably spending time with his, grandma, I believe, is the plan for the moment. Found the plague bearers. Men. Then there were 3. Stay with us, doctor. There's nothing to be afraid of, you'll see. I have to admit the truthfulness of prophetic dreams now. Where and when did you get infected? We don't know. Is it important? It's almost over. We're almost well. What do you mean, well? Everything is gone now. There's no fever, no pain, no fear, only elation. My sister, look at how much better she feels now. Can almost keep her head up. Can almost stand. Exactly, these are fatal symptoms. You must be thinking that you can leave this place now, but don't let it get to you. Get to you. Oh, you're dead wrong. I will leave this place and we'll summon orderlies. You have a gun in this house, I wonder, with 3 bullets. No, it won't solve anything. The solution is not where you think it is. The answer is not what you think it is. I'm almost curious now, so tell me, what is the answer then? Do you think that if we stay confined in this eggshell, the town will survive? Perhaps it will. Not that you'll have a chance to see it, but if you stay here with us, you will only find pointless demise, eternal wait. For now, we know that we are immortal. Are you trying to convince me that the infected become immortal? Are you scared at all? Indeed, death may feel horrible, but it's not the end. Fear nothing and be on your way, kind doctor. Makes you think I'm scared. I'm satisfied. I finally found what I've been looking for.
Day is over.
Huh. We'll destroy the lockpick. Worth a try. Mikhail Goba, orderly number 2, waiting your command, Doctor. Why did you come? By May, the infection has been infiltrated the stone yard. The outbreak is gaining momentum. I've been briefed, or you've been briefed, you know what to do. Plainly obvious. But you are still alive. I think I'm beginning to understand. I believe I have a crucial appointment this evening. I need to survive until I can attend it. Ooh, God, I didn't get to choose what that was. Dynamite Watch Doctor, as per your instruction, my job is to educate the local populace on required precaution measures. If the local populace keeps roaming the streets without a care in the world, educating them won't help. Why do they act like nothing happens? We're understaffed, we can't make them stay in, we can only evacuate, or educate them. Although in my humble opinion, sir, it's all pointless now anyways. Walls won't protect anyone from the pest. Poisoned air doesn't care about the walls, and rats are omnipresent too. Recite the instructions. Immunity is key in our main defense. Our tough armor. As long as it's high, there's a chance to escape unscathed. Infection gnaws at it. When it becomes low, the time to take immunity boosters, a pill. Only they're unavailable. There were some at the drugstore and a personal stock too. If you manage to get to one, all in all, they're obtainable. It's hard, but doable. Alright, go on. Itself is dangerous, or to be more precise, the black particles that fill the air are. They are what wears out the immunity. However, if you are already infected, it stops being a hazard. When you're infected, you need to keep an eye on other things, such as things that exacerbate your condition, obviously. Being touched by infected people, the mobile clots of airborne infection, so-called plague breaths. The more infected you are, the faster you're dying. Indeed, we must keep a close eye on their infection level. The lower the better. Please try to hammer this through into everyone's head. Level infection is decreased by antibiotics, but they're also harmful to your health. We forbid the populace from taking too much of them. Can lead to fatal outcomes in any case. If the infection has already found its way into your body, antibiotics cannot erase it completely. There are problematic rumors circulating about some sort of magic cure that can actually rid a person from the sand pest completely. I hope you root out this heresy. The hell was that? Oh well. No, that's not all. You forgot to mention the person who wants to actually do something needs to stock up on painkillers. Morphine reduces pain, giving the illusion of health restoration even though it's temporary. I fucked up a little. Oh, nope. Oh, I should have done a lot more. Well, my immunity's fucked. Straight south. Need to set a marker. I'm gonna become infected. Immunity is slowly going up. Okay. So exactly what was Marine spamming? Or were they just spamming in general? Become the best, nothing good, perhaps. Prepare for death. Don't give up. Live as long as you can. Apathy and fear are the deadliest killers. Did I legit nuke all of the... I nuked all of the meds. Fuck. Leave that there in case I become infected. What are you talking about, Claire? Oh. Okay. Hey, welcome back, Andy. Okay. Crucible's off limits. The Ark is full. Those who have been taken on board by the judge will probably be saved. As for me, the mutt's death for the mutts. Death for the mutt. In the street. Other places to seek shelter at the cathedral, for example. I think anyone can find salvation in that place. Nothing's over yet, just the beginning. I'm told to relay that to everyone. Or they say don't believe them, whatever it feels like, don't worry. You're alive, so are you. You gave the order? You did, they say. It's being done all in your name. Who knows who says that? Your lot came here. The orderlies, I mean, the Talon guys, they do. Did they show you a paper signed by me? Damn it.
Night has come.
I didn't make it. I just need to make it through. Can't get through that way. Huh. You come to pay respects? Pay respects to whom? You aren't a local, are you? No, I'm not. Daniel Dyskovsky, a doctor from the capital, passed away an hour ago. Would you like to come and pay respects? Please, rituals are very important for the local crowd. Clock is running fast, let me in. Where's the knocking coming from? So, Bachelor Denkovsky, founder of Thanatisha, the lab where you've been fruitlessly trying to solve the problem of human mortality for too many years. Tragic sand plague fighter, are you ready to die? Go on. I like how you're listing my achievements. More, please. Enough. You've had enough time to put yourself and your actions in perspective. Your thoughts kept coming back to your very last day time and again, as if you were trying to fix something, but in reality, you're lying here, delirious, clinging to the naive hope that this terrible house is the product of your imagination, a prophetic nightmare. The kids were right. Yeah, the kids grew very fond of you. They kept vigil over your body, even fighting over the privilege of fetching water for you. The girl is the only one smart enough to realize that it's time to torture. Your torture ends. But adults always underestimate children. I think they are more intelligent. You were no exception. Keep vigil over my body. What do you mean? You once refused to die and plunged into a new loop of your deathbed derangement. Everything but this house is a product of your imagination, but now you are finally coming to. There's only one step left to make you leave the illusion behind and embrace reality. I'm afraid I'll have to be consistent, so I repeat. Are you ready to die? A moment. Do that. Thinking is never inappropriate. The judge believes that the epidemic is a sort of exam, testing one's ability to become superhuman. Not superhuman, just human. If I may kindly correct you, if only you understand the immeasurable vastness of humanity, you'd never want to become something else. Are you ready to die, Bachelor Denkovsky? Not Bachelor Denkovsky. You may take him. You're starting to wear on my nerves anyways. chose freedom. Congratulations. Give me your hand. Now the interesting part begins. It turned out to be true. The transition is real, and the timeline continues. So do the entity I call myself. Or so does the entity I call myself. More emotion, less words. You're obsolete. It is all different now. And that, my friends, that was the marble nest. Some people believe death is inevitable. Sometimes it is. A lot of people believe that we're born just to die. And in a way we are. But honestly, I like to see it more as we were born to live. Death is just the end of our story. And the beginning of someone else's. Anyways. That's going to be it for today, I guess. Or at the very least for now. I don't know if I'm going to hop on sessions or not tonight. I might. But you never know. For now, though, folks, if you enjoy the gameplay or the commentary, thank Aki! This is his birthday stream. No, seriously. If you guys are sticking around to the end of this, go check out Aki Tanuki's YouTube channel as well. He makes some amazing music. And seriously, man, if you're watching this, happy birthday. And here's to so many more. No. Ta-ta, everybody. Fuck. Anyways, ta-ta, everybody.